All right. So it's Saturday again. We got Denzel, and we got a Binghamton legend, man who puts on crazy shows. I don't know anybody in Binghamton that's done more shows than you, honestly.
There's definitely some people who have, but it's just been a long time for me, so over the years, they add up, Yeah. Especially right now, I'm getting booked a lot.
You're grinding right now.
Yeah.
Supreme Soup, by the way.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, the Supreme Soup, in the building.
Yo, we about to play a song, and then we'll tell a story afterwards.
Let's get it.
Supreme. S-O-U-P. Yeah.
When you do this,
I'm getting kinda mad. Can you tell how from the tone? Y'all in my house. Get the hell out of my home. Y'all gon' find out. I'ma put you back in time out. Got the ice down my neck like I fell down in the snow. Lot of dudes claiming they the best. Even got the nerve to say it with the chest. But who has the stuff to back it up? Pack it up, I'll lay this bitch to rest. I'ma put you down, dawg. Y'all are playing with a vet. Not gonna pretend that I'm the guy with the attention. Money in the pockets of the women. Man's in a panic, afraid of getting canceled. You can't, kid, you wasn't even popping to begin with. You don't wanna get this work? You don't wanna get this cheddar? I just wanna put your face on a shirt. I've been itching for it like a Christmas sweater. Nobody get this better than Supreme veteran. Soupy better than UP's ever been. Groupies, Letterman, you need medicine. Who's these senators? Say something. Star shake in the room. You ain't saying nothing. Spark blanks when you shoot. I ain't playing sucker. That's what I came here to do. Make you shake something. Cutting banks with the moves. I say something. Star shake in the room. You ain't saying nothing. Spark blanks when you shoot. I ain't playing sucker. That's what I came here to do. Make you shake something. Cutting banks with the moves. Ops on my tail. I can smell their scent. I got the will to win it. I got that Bel Air prep. I got the skill to kick it. You never will forget it. The game been waiting on me like I was a welfare check. Hell yeah, check it. I'll sell that record. I'll do that show. I'll get that love. Fuck it. I'll scoop that dough. I'm that dude in my city, but y'all knew that though. Y'all ain't handing over the cash. Move back slow. I'm on that cash shit. Now I don't ask shit. I'm gonna grab it. Ride with the home team. You cannot try to control me. You ain't as hot as the old me. Mag shit. Colder than ice on the snow peaks. I'm rockin' icicle goatee. Yeah, kid. I'll take a flight from my home in the hills out to Aspen. I got the car doing backflips. I've been pumping out the classics. I've been dumping out the wag shit. Must have been something my dad said. Drop that ass and make it wiggle. I'll drop it up into the air just to slap it. Let me show you something magic. Come and step inside my mansion. I say something. Star shake in the room. You ain't saying nothing. Spark blanks when you shoot. I ain't playing sucker. That's what I came here to do. Make you shake something. Cutting banks with the moves. I say something. Star shake in the room. You ain't saying nothing. Spark blanks when you shoot. I ain't playing sucker. That's what I came here to do. Make you shake something. Cutting banks with the moves. Say something.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so he performed that live at the Bundy Museum in the back where they got where they do all the shows.
Yeah.
And he was so high energy, he kicked over my beer and he ain't even realized he did it. Yo, when you do that live, bro, that shit comes with some energy.
Yeah.
Like, you come with some energy when you do live shows.
Appreciate that. That's what I gotta do, Shout out to Will Slater, by the way. Will Slater produced that.
We had him on here too.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Great dude.
I be linking with him. I recorded a lot of songs over the past year with him, and shout out to him on the beat.
Shit, maybe we could get you two together on a podcast.
I'm with it.
That would be dope.
You already know.
Will, you heard that?
Yes, sir.
You heard that. I know you be watching these.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I just want to know how, you get you come with so much energy in your shows, but you're such a laid back dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons. I've always been pretty just reserved. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm trying to save energy. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm a calm person. I like to be energetic when I perform, just because, you know, I'm always trying to add more to my performance and make it a better experience for the audience. And, you know, one of the ways to do that is just more energy, you know? Sometimes I bring out props. Sometimes I change outfits. Sometimes I might try to play some trickery in some occasions. But yeah, it's just something else to add to my performance to make sure people are entertained, because, you know, after a while, it's like you got to stand out.
You definitely do a very good job of that.
Or appreciate that. Yeah, it's just, I want people to enjoy my music, not just enjoy the music, but the experience of a live performance, which should be like at a different kind of level than just listening to the song.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of artists who will just rap over their song, and it's like, you know, they're not really adding anything to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want those two experiences to be completely different, you know?
Nah, you be walking through the crowd.
Yeah.
Be getting everybody hyped.
Last night was crazy too. Beard Tree was crazy, you know, Ithaca was crazy. I'm always just trying to, you know, beat my best, you know?
Yeah.
Set a new high score.
Yeah, that's
I like
a
that.
fact. That's a fact. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Putting in the
Yeah.
reps.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I haven't seen really anybody from around here that puts on shows like you do.
I do have,
Oh.
there are some people who, like, I really admire their energy, and, you know, like, I think we all inspire each other. Like, Edge and Baby Lou, those are my guys that put on the event last night, and they have a lot of good energy. They have a lot of good crowd control. Also, my homegirl, Passion, has a lot of energy
Yep.
when she performs. So there are certain artists that I think come to mind when you talk about energy. You know what I mean? Like, there are definitely a lot, and I don't think there's enough. But, like,
Yeah.
you know,
I like that you, like, put on local artists instead of talking about, like, oh, well, Kanye does this.
yeah,
Someone else does this. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. And I mean, there are certain artists I get my inspiration from, especially when it comes to live performance. I used to go to a lot of punk shows. I still
Okay.
do, even though it's like a younger crowd now around Binghamton.
Yeah.
My cousin used to bring me to a lot of punk shows, and it kind of just showed me a whole different level of just not giving a fuck.
Yeah. You ever
And-
go to Avenue DIY?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That place was something else, bro.
I went to a wrestling match there.
Yo, that place was something else.
Yeah, the hoop out
rest
there.
in peace.
The hoop out there. Do you ever play ball on the chain net? Yeah, we acquired that from someone's house.
Acquired. I like that.
Acquired it.
We were like, oh, this would go great. I don't know if anyone was living there. It would have been sitting there unused for a while, so it's like, oh, it's ours now.
Might as well put it to use.
You know, I
Exactly.
like chain nets.
How does that swoosh hit?
Oh man, you can hear that from miles away. You can hear the air crack.
Damn.
Yeah, like thwap. Thwap is the
And
proper.
you be throwing down too. I see
Yeah.
your videos of you dunking.
Yeah,
You got some hops.
yeah. I like to stay active. You know, one of the things that just keeps me fit is the desire to dunk till I'm 80. So
That would be some crazy. And
Yeah.
you're not nobody that's like 6'8", 6'10", or nothing
Yeah.
like that.
I do plyo, but I'm also very skinny, so that helps.
Yeah.
You know, fast and got hops.
Got some crazy hops.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", so yeah. I think it's tall enough. Honestly, it's not too like. I think anyone can learn to dunk. Pretty much, like if you
I'm
put,
I'm 5'6".
you can learn to dunk. If you do plyo.
Now,
and
what
just
is that?
Like, it's just like leg exercises. you know, I use P90X, which is like 20 years old, but I'll watch the P90X video and just follow along, and they do, you know, jump squats and like squat jacks where you're doing jumping jacks, but you got to squat at the same time, which is just like incredibly, like it'll leave you burning, you know, like your fucking legs. And so I do that a lot. That helps. If you do enough leg exercises and jump training and just work on like, you know, explosiveness, it's all about how fast you can stand up.
I feel like that helps you with your shows too.
Yeah.
Because you never run out of energy.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one of those things. It all works together, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sir.
I like that.
Yeah, one thing I really like about your performances is you look really comfortable when you're performing. Like you can tell
Always.
you've been doing it for a while.
Always.
Yeah. I'm definitely comfortable. Like it's weird because, you know, sometimes I think I have a lot more anxiety, or at least I'm recognizing that I have anxiety. As soon as I start performing, as soon as I start rapping and attention is on me, it goes away. You know, it's just like, this is my job. This is what I gotta do. I gotta make eye contact with people, and I gotta get in their heads, because it's so hard to get into people's heads these days as an artist, because you have to.
It don't seem like it for you though.
Yeah, I mean, when you in the flesh, that's your chance to really just like make an impression on people, I think. You know? So that's my thing, you know?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'd say you do fairly well at that.
Bro, like, your shows, every time I go to like just like a group show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're on it,
Yeah.
I'm always waiting for that. I still got footage of you that I gotta give to you.
Word.
Gotta edit that and give it to you.
Word. Yeah, I'm definitely. I gotta make some more TikTok content.
Hey, that's the
Be
wave
putting
now,
them shits
man.
on TikTok, so that's pretty much what I do. I don't record myself enough.
Yeah.
I don't have like a camera person. I used to have a team. I'm pretty much like, for the most part, like on my own in terms of, you know, everything. So I normally don't record myself, which there's so much footage. I know people get footage of me. People will record. I'm like, yo, send me that, send me that, send me that.
Yeah.
So that's all I really do. But yeah.
No, that's definitely a fire marketing strategy.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep up on that.
just take your strengths and show it to the world, you know? Like, my strength is, you know, performing live, you know?
Words, bro.
It's not my only strength, but I think it's the one thing that, like, I think people need to see more of, you know? So you take that, put it on TikTok, do what you do best. My family, I was trying to tell my family, even though they don't, like, they want to come out and see me at the garage because, you know, I do the open mic thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, just come see me live.
You
I'm so
always
much better.
hype that up,
I'm
yeah.
so much better than I used to be. But they used to be at my shows a lot. But after a while, you know, after a few years, when I started rapping, I started to, it was like a new thing to some people, you know. My family didn't really know that I did it until, well, you know, I started doing shows regularly. But before then, I was just kind of like rapping to myself, you know, sitting in rooms, writing, maybe record some songs. But when I started doing like live shows, you know, they eventually caught on and they started coming out. After a few years, though, it kind of became like a regular thing. People kind of get used to it, and it's like, oh yeah, I've been to a soup show. You know, I don't have to. So now I'm like trying to bring that crowd back and trying to like, you know, just make it an irresistible experience.
Yeah, that's like you said earlier with like coming up with something new every time, like you said, some trickery.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you define your trickery as? Don't give too many secrets away.
I can't, because there's one there's one idea that I haven't been able to successfully do yet because it required having other people, and it's hard to get people to commit to like you know, joining you in a live performance. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wore a suit once to I performed at Manifest Visions. I just had I did Never Getting Married was my first song, so I wore like a suit and I brought a bouquet,
Yeah.
and then I just ripped it off.
That's a good idea.
And into the next song, you know, I had I had a basketball hoop strapped to my back once, and I tried to. I brought a ball
like a
with
full
me.
sized one.
No, it was like
was
one
it
of
like
those
one of those
door
Nerf
frame
ones?
ones.
Yeah, okay.
And I put it on my back and I passed people a ball. I'm like, yo, if y'all can make a basket or whatever while I'm running around, I'll do this. Or I don't even know if I offered a prize. I was just like, yeah, guys, just fucking do it. Just have fun.
That's fire though. Like
Yeah.
that's fire. Like
Sounds like
Yeah.
a good idea for a video.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Content
that's
ideas,
definitely
man.
a good idea.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good idea.
If you can catch me,
If you
Yeah.
can catch me.
Yeah. If anybody can knock me unconscious before I get you, you get free tickets for life.
I used to work with this man, and I've seen him run a couple of times, and he is gone,
Speedy.
gone, gone, dude,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's ironic you wore a Wu-Tang chain today,
Yeah.
because when I was in the shower earlier listening to some of your music, I was like, he could fit in with the with Wu-Tang, like with that movement.
Yeah. I've always wanted, I think a lot of artists, a lot of rappers in particular have wanted a group like that. They want to get on their Wu-Tang shit and just get all their bros together and start a movement like the Wu-Tang. But I think people underestimate how much effort it takes to keep, you know, nine people together like that.
Yeah, because that can be a lot of ego too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That can be a ton of ego.
Yeah, and I didn't get to the ego part. I didn't even get to the show up to rehearsals part.
Yeah, that's a
So,
fact.
you know, I've tried to get people together for that. It's hard though, and plus, you know, I've always think I'm more like destined to be a solo artist, especially since these days you don't see too many hip hop groups.
Yeah,
So,
that's a fact.
you know, I think I just need to shine on my own for a bit,
Yeah,
and
you're
then
definitely doing it.
yeah. So, but yeah, I fuck with Wu-Tang, you know,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
How could you not?
Exactly. I should have been fucking with them earlier, you know, like I was always into like Bone Thugs and Harmony as a kid.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the reasons that I kind of started rapping. I was just like, you know, mimicking them, you know, mimicking their style, you know,
It's good practice.
for sure.
I think you're only the second person to say that on this podcast. To
What?
bring up Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh
else
yeah.
did?
Who else? I think it might have been Andy.
Yeah, I think that's
I
right.
think it was Andy.
Yeah. Well, I have to because I feel like they don't really get enough credit, you
No,
know.
not at all.
The triplet flow is like it's just eternal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's still one of the most popular flows in the game today, and
Still being used.
they were doing it back then. There were a lot of artists that
Yeah.
did that flow back then, but they
Yeah,
just come
them
to
and
mind.
3-6.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say people argue. They say them they did it first. They did it first. At the end of the day, I think people should just be happy that it's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's you know, it definitely influenced me, but that's what got me started. You know, just rapping in classrooms. My teachers used to ask me to perform
Oh, really?
hell
in the
yeah.
classroom.
Encouraging.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah, but
If I rapped in classrooms, I got sent to the hallways. That's for real.
yeah,
One-way ticket to in-school suspension.
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna play a song real quick. This is one that had me like on you with the Wu-Tang shit. It's called Beat That Ass.
Yes, sir.
I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about you. Give a fuck about Steel. I ain't never gonna be shit.
S-O-U-P.
Lord, I came at the perfect time. Pop to you, what is it? Pop tart, and let's get it on. Let me get in that ass.
What makes you think you can beat me? Tell me. I don't like nothing. One, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. The two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass.
Yeah.
Beat that ass. Beat that ass. Beat that ass.
Oh, y'all been waiting for a long time for
One,
this
if I
one.
lose, I'ma beat that ass. The two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Beat that ass. Beat that ass.
Yo.
Beat that ass. Beat that ass.
Yeah, you gotta be crazy to step up to me. Cause son, if you do, I'ma
Beat that ass.
I'm capable of things you would never believe. Think you better than soup, you can't beat that ass. I'm blazing past foes with incredible speed. And I be so fast, you can't see it pass. I never chill too long, gotta get up and eat. And if I ain't got food, I'ma
Beat that ass.
Never a lost cause, long as the floor sauce. On the balls cross my path, you gon' get crossed off. I'm roaming like a lost dog, ain't you got a cigar for the way that all that I want to make the top of the chart. So win-win, gotta get it, my word of my 10 cents. If I ain't got respect, I'ma burn you like incense. I'm marking the rhythm, I murder the witness. I never pass for the men in black, cause I can be sure you forget it. Remember that, I don't know what I'm rapping for. Rather be on the bathroom floor, getting that screen back and forth like a tennis match. Cause I don't give a fuck, I ain't never gon' be shit. One, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. The two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. One, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. The two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Yeah, Soupy still out in B-I-N-G. Talk trash about my city and I'll
Beat that ass.
Wanna know how much of a beast I can become? Test me, dog, I release the wrath. Now, I ain't never been no P-I-M-P, but I'm a fiend for ass. Did you see that ass? But my style's all lyrics, and I see why MCs tend to me eyes then flee. Ain't no D-not in me. Although I get dubbed by chicks sometimes, and this shit sucks, but this woman is switch up vibes. And now that I don't give fucks, they get surprised. I'm in a new sea, looking for new fish to fry. But I don't give a damn what you say. You'll be wearing me on your shirt just like a juice stain. But listen, nowadays the only dubs who take is the bus you shaking that club or that pop to shake. You better go beat it, kid. I'm about to better hold G to this. Knowing what a better flow to me in this. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never gonna be shit. Cause one, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. One, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Two, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Beat that ass, beat that ass. Yeah. One, if I lose, I'ma beat that ass. Y'all know the words, come on.
So how do you pick your beats?
Well, I made that beat, so
Okay.
I noticed the juice sample.
yeah, yeah. I sampled Juice. I make most of my beats. I didn't make Carlton Banks, and I didn't make No More Energy, which is the one I just dropped
With
Theodore.
Right? Yeah, I got that.
That
That joint
was-
is fire.
That was
Yeah,
produced
that's really good.
produced by my guy Rudy Mills. Shout out to Rudy. Damn, Rudy. And I usually try to make like I've made 95% of my beats, and recently I've started working with other producers.
That's dope.
They got to be somebody I know though. Like I like to know the producer personally.
Have a relationship.
Yeah, because you know, just maybe I want to add to it. Maybe I want to collaborate with some new.
Shit, he's teaching
Layers.
me how to make beats.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let's get to it.
I just like I eventually kind of was just like, all right, this is taking me a while because I've never been a fast producer.
Yeah.
I would spend weeks making one beat. So, you know, it's kind of, I'm like, yo, if I could just link, because my guy Will made Carlton Banks basically in
Bro.
one session.
You should, when he was here, Caleb was the other kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he,
Well, Gabe.
Gabe. Yeah. You're right. My bad. Yo, my bad, bro. I know you're probably watching this too.
They ain't gonna want to come back now.
Nah, they definitely do. He just built a studio and inboxed me about it.
Yeah, he's been trying to get me to link with him too.
But they just started like, we had a rapper and we had him as the producer on one side, and he just started like beatboxing, super deep, like with his like, I don't know how he gets deep into his chest like that. I can't do it. On top of like still putting out the melody, dude just started, literally made a beat.
Like professional
Yeah,
beatboxer.
on the spot. Just straight on the spot.
It's fire.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. To be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of beatboxing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect it. I can't do it, so you know. And there's some people that really kill it, but it's not something that I like look for, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I think he did his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he made like he made a beat that would just, I mean, anybody could go to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked with him before, so you know how
Yeah.
crazy he gets in the studio.
He's a versatile guy. He works on a lot of different stuff.
That's his voice in the beginning of Carlton Banks too. He's like,
Yeah, I think he mentioned that.
Yeah, nah, he was showing us a couple of songs that he did where he would just do like, there was this one song by Nate Dogg, and I think it was just like a, bow, and it was like his voice just.
I think he wrote the hook on that one
Yeah,
too.
and he did write the hook on that. Yeah, nah, he told me he's just a redneck that got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro, you're like super talented. Like, you're
Yeah.
crazy to think that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely put himself in that position. I don't believe luck is as much of a thing unless you're just like, you know, like I say, like if you're Michael Jackson, then yeah, but even that took steps, you know?
Exactly.
It all takes steps.
Exactly.
So that's all it is, you know?
Exactly. I just like that you work with him. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah. I met him shooting a video. He was shooting his video, and my guy Movie Mike,
Shout out to Movie Mike.
Yeah, he
Facts.
was a guest here too.
yeah, he
That's my
invited me.
man.
He was like looking for actors, and Movie Mike brought me there, and that's how I met Will. And yeah, so very important to note that Carlton Banks would not exist if it weren't for Movie Mike as well. So
Yo, Mike, shout out to you, bro.
he brought the artists together. So yeah, but you know, definitely a lot of great people out here.
That's a fact. And you found like, I feel like you found the right crew that's not like the crabs in a bucket.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of that around here.
yeah,
People just pulling each other down and everything
Yeah.
rather than collaborating, working together.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just me or if I think it's more than just me. There seems to be more Binghamton artists working together,
No, for sure.
That's a fact.
kind of acting more as a network, which is so important. And you know, back when I started, I either wasn't part of it or I just didn't see it.
Nah, it wasn't there.
It felt like things were kind of dead. Like, you know, you had like shows and talent shows and events, and people would show up to it, but it wasn't like lit. It like
Nah.
there weren't many events that I went to back then that were just pure litness, and everybody would,
Facts.
like now it's like, yo, you go to a show, you know, you go see Edge and Baby Lou, or you see Passion, or you see Soup, or you see like fucking
I fuck with the Nomads.
Theodore
too.
or shit.
Yeah.
Like people will come out, you know the words.
And they know the word. Exactly.
You
That's what
know,
I was going to say. They know the words
There's
now.
energy. There's artists collaborating with each other, and there's just, you know, there needs to be more of it. You
I
know?
agree.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
because it's going in a good direction.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so we'll take a little break real quick, and then we'll be back with the halftime. All right, so we back with Soup. We're back with Denzel,
Yup.
and we about to do the halftime freestyle. You ready to kick it? All right, here we go. And the beat is Scared Money.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yo, Supreme. Yo, when I was born, I spanked my doctor. I cut my cord and thanked my mama and drank my vodka. Want beef with me? Roast a sweet 16 easily. I use my flame and yawn to filet mignon ya. I make ya harder. I get bored with this rappy rap shit. Truth is, you don't have to be that sick to kill half of these cats. My flow switch like the Bohemian Rhapsody track. Wherever you at, you gon' see me in that city fast. I'm not quitting if you're gossiping. I won't stop spitting till I'm Scott Pippen in my squad winning. Gift not God given, it's the opposite. I went up to God with it, robbed him and took his job quick. Now, wait a minute, stop it, that's obnoxious. Voices in my head yelling at me saying stop it. Popping, chilling with my man Jeff, damn yes, and Denzel. Oh God, go to hell if you step into me. You be resting in peace. I'm the best from the west to the east. Ain't no one messing with me. Going off the top, ain't going off at the same time. Go call the cops. I don't even wanna stop. I'ma keep going. Yeah, you see me like the sea flowing. 70% of the earth. I'll leave you bitches in the fucking dirt. Trapped on an island. I'm wildin'. I make these motherfuckers call me wailing. I'm prevailing, you failing, I'm still sailing across the sea. If you want it, I'ma see any motherfucker step into me. Wait a second, Soupy about to kill it, Soupy about to go. Wait a minute, I'm about to be right out the door. Now I'm switching up the flow just to keep it going, keep it flowing. Wait a minute, hold up. You better put your hands high when I step in the building and make you die. Anybody in my presence getting killed. Yes, I know you want me, I will. Got the will, got the steel, got the wheels, about to pull up on you quick. Yeah, real, quick, real motherfucking quick. S-O-U-P, you about to die like a bitch.
Yo, that was no writtens, no phone on the table, no nothing, just off the top.
Oh man,
that was crazy. I don't know how you. I don't understand. Like, I mean, when I used to rap, I had a legendary rap battle where I rap battled his dad and his uncle. Mad drunk on a New Year's when I was like 18 years old. But like, I don't know how to how people make sense just straight off the head.
Battles or just like freestyles?
It was kind of both, but I cooked them.
I mean, most battles are pre-written, you know, so it's like
because you used to do that too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I battle from time to time. Last one I did was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I used to watch it like I don't know how anyone could do this. I'd be afraid to do it, and then I just ended up doing it, and it's really not that bad if you just prepare.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't prepare though.
No,
like
that's a fact.
They just you know, I had one dude choke because he had never rapped before. He wasn't even really a rapper, and he was signed up to battle me.
Why?
And
it
was unique circumstances.
Cooked him.
But yeah, it was, you know, I ain't gonna say his name, and he probably still thinks it's funny. We all think it's funny.
I think it's funny shit.
We all think it's funny.
Like someone who cooks legitimate rappers going against someone who's never rapped before.
It was just like it was a very unique kind of battle. It's like
I I can't even imagine what he said.
It was a very unique battle. He tried to fight someone in the crowd.
Pull a math Hoffa. Yeah.
But, you know, it's funny. He came back later on that year and redeemed himself in a way against someone else. So just to do it, you know, just to come back, step back in the ring after that, got to give respect to him, you know.
Courage, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
for me, it's like I get tired of battling because once you battle one person, now another person wants to battle you. And that's how you get sucked into it. It's just like, you know, I don't like to commit to battles because I'm just like, I'm a musician first. I decided for a while, I was like, I don't know, should I just be a battle rapper who makes music or a musical rapper who does battles? And
So,
yeah,
which one came first?
I was making music long before I started battling, but yeah, I just got involved with the battles because I showed up to a battle between other artists and other rappers, and they just asked me if I want to be a part of it. So I got signed up and I started doing it for a while. But yeah, it's more of just something I don't want to do too much of because I'd rather just. I'm more of an artistic, like, you know, like a poet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like to express myself. I'm not really as much into the competition aspect of it as I used to be.
That's a fact.
Because there's a lot of, like, it's not real negative energy, but it's still
Yeah,
like,
no, that's a fact.
it's like,
We
yo,
were-
I'll
we
fuck
were
you
just
up.
talking about, yeah.
I'll pull the strap out and and I'm just like,
Not
word.
with that.
like I don't live that life, so I gotta beat them with some other kind of bars, and which is cool, but you know, there's still aggression in my raps, and
Oh, yeah.
and you know, rapping has put me in some bad situations sometimes just off the aggression. You know, when you put a lot of
Yeah.
aggression in your shit, or negativity in your shit, people want to test it, you know, and I'm just like, yo,
I'm glad you noticed that.
yeah,
Because a lot of artists don't notice that.
yeah,
Like, they think they can just say whatever they want. No consequences, no testing, no nothing. You
there
know
will
what I
definitely
mean?
be people to test you, especially if you get big,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and you talking some crazy stuff. If you 6'9", if you
Bro.
so and so, like, and people see any slight bit
Rats
of like,
rats ain't allowed on this show.
yeah, so or they feel like you might be capping, they're gonna test it. So, but like anything I say in my songs, unless it's just blatantly cartoonish, which I try to do. Like if I'm gonna talk about hurting you, I'm gonna do it in like a funny, cartoonish or creative way. Not in a way where I'm legitimately saying, like,
Talking about
to
hitting
pull
people
up to
over
your
the head with a
crib,
mallet.
pull up to your crib and fucking spin the block, like, cause it's I can't make that creative. Everybody says it, so it's like,
Yeah.
if I say it, you know, assume that I mean it, or assume that I'm claiming to do that. But no, I've definitely like chopped people's hands with pickaxes before, so I can say that.
Damn.
Accidentally. So, no, I'm trying to think about like more positive things to put in my music now, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like I need to be competing with anyone, or that I have to feel like I have to take food off somebody's plate.
There's enough for everybody, bro.
Yeah, it's not even about that. I'm just like a calm, peaceful person who likes to turn up and likes to have fun, creative bars, and sometimes take out my anger on tracks. And yeah, that's how I am. I'm not.
Hey, man, music is therapy.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on the last podcast. Sometimes it's one of the best ways to get your negative emotions out.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
It can be.
For sure.
100%.
That's a fact.
You could write a bar about how you pinched my finger in the back of a truck one time.
I did that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always see it like I accidentally hurt people all the time. Like, like, and I'm sorry about that too.
You good, bro. You good. You good.
We could talk about
Those days were fun.
yeah. No, they were definitely fun. I remember. I don't know if you want. You had to visit the bushes.
Yeah.
You took a bathroom break in the bushes.
Oh, yeah.
Not number one.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. You are a notorious outside shitter.
Bro, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
There ain't nothing wrong with shitting outside.
Listen, I literally.
I've been there.
I had it was between the truck, like where the landscaping truck was parked, and then I like opened both doors to hide behind it and just did my thing.
So the only people that knew were him, you,
Oh,
and
you
God.
did it next to the truck?
He had no idea.
I thought you went into the bushes.
I mean, I kind of did, but it's because the bush. It was like super steep, so the bushes were like all the way down to like where it was.
This is different from how I remember.
I literally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I literally forgot that happened. Yo.
Yeah.
Probably
That's-
got my man wondering
that's
if there's particles on the truck and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I made sure.
Next time you see Theodore, ask him what my dad did in the bucket.
Yo.
I might remember that one.
Yo, I can't. I forgot about that. That was that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That was funny as hell.
Facts.
It's because I ate too much kratom. I ate way too much kratom that day.
Yeah.
And my stomach was. I remember one time I was driving in the truck with your dad, and I burped, and he looked at me and goes, "The fuck you eat, a shit sandwich?" He was dead ass. He said, "You ate a shit sandwich before you came here?"
Hey, this shit's no joke.
Nah.
Yo, it was bad. It was bad.
That's hilarious.
Yo, nah, those were some days.
Yeah.
That was fun as hell, though. I had a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Showed me what hard work was, because that was my first job. That was my first job that I was even allowed to have, being on papers,
Yeah.
because my PO wouldn't let me work nowhere.
Yeah.
So that was the first job. Your dad gave me a chance and everything. That was you gave him like your word on me.
The vouch.
Yeah, the vouch.
Yeah.
And I definitely appreciate that.
And I worked with you one day at Yanni's. I think you were
Yeah.
there, right?
Oh yeah.
I that was the worst day of my life.
Oh shit, bro. Yanni's was. Oh my god.
So you worked there too?
I one night.
One
I just
night.
tried it out. I was
Bro.
After that,
washing dishes and the sink was like.
stack probably.
I guess the guy that was the regular busboy or whatever was short, right? Because
Yeah.
my mom said that the sink was like lower than this table.
Yeah.
And I was basically as tall as I am now at 16. And no, like I was just like hunched over and I was like, oh my God, is every kitchen this hot? Like I was
that
miserable.
Place was so hot.
Yeah.
Yo, so here's a story. We were sitting at his house one day, and I'm tripping balls. Like my boy took
this is a good one.
my boy took a squirter, and just like I was like, do like 2 drops on my tongue. He just goes, and I don't even like know where I am. I had to go into his shower and just keep turning the hot and cold water on.
One of those.
And then
Oh, damn.
I got a call from Yanni's like 4 times, and and it was my boy's last day working there, so I thought it was him calling me, being like, "Where you at?"
Yeah.
I walk into Yanni's, and the owner looks at me and goes, "Hey, Chunk, can you work tomorrow?" And I'm like, Yeah.
Yeah.
And I walk back up to Lower Mary where he was staying at, and everybody goes, "So how'd that go?" And I looked at him and I go, "I picked up a shift." Like,
I was not expecting that.
like, yeah.
Grinding.
OD. I was ready to go. I was
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. No, I was the worst. I was probably worst employee of the year.
Nah.
I was just struggling. I was struggling in there. But I'm never gonna forget that night.
I enjoy you, Stick, as a person, but as an employee, nah.
Oh, Stick?
Yeah.
Stickly?
Yeah. Bro, there was a
Oh.
time he came at me with a ladle.
What?
Yeah, he came at me with a ladle, bro,
Was
in
he
the
gonna-
back
what-
of a
Was he
kitchen.
gonna serve you as soup?
Nah, he was gonna try to hit me with it. I told him, I was like,
That's crazy.
I don't care if you're a 65-year-old man. Like, you come at me with that, you about to get dropped.
Yeah,
Like-
fake.
About to knock out somebody's grandpa because he hit you with a label. You gotta be
Yeah.
ashamed of yourself.
I don't care, bro. I was 17.
Yeah.
I was 17 at the time.
Worried about that old man strength, huh?
That's where I met Bigsy.
Fuck with that dude.
Yeah, that's where I met Bigsy.
Homemade.
Yeah. This other kid that we used to work in the kitchen with, we would rap all the time. Just
Yeah.
constantly, like, it was stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, mad stupid shit. But Bigsy can actually rap. Like, if you sit him down and get him in a good spot, that kid'll actually rap.
So, did my mom know him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Your mom
that's
knew
probably
Bigsy.
where she got Tupac and Bigsy from when she says
That's
Tupac
funny.
and Biggie. My mom said Tupac and Bigsy once.
Yep.
I was like,
100%.
what the fuck did you just say? Like,
Nah, 100% she knew Bigsy.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah,
I loved working with your mom. That was fun. Because she was always, like, smiling and everything while everybody else was like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. She's definitely very smiley to this day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Every time I pulled up when we were doing the landscaping thing.
Yeah.
Like, hi, Jeff, how are you?
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
Shout out to Sam's mom.
Yes,
Nothing wrong
sir.
with that, bro. We need more smiley people in the world.
That's a fact. Yes,
Everybody
sir.
trying to be all hard and shit.
Word.
OD. I can't believe you brought up that story. Yo,
The world must know.
I forgot about. I literally like I was so ashamed of myself that I put that out of my mind.
There's no shame in it. You fertilizing the lawn. We gotta stay busy. Fertilize that grass.
Yeah,
Standard operating procedure right there.
that can't be. No way.
That's what we do during the drought season. We do drive-by shittings.
Put your own nutrients in it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
we had some good memories together, yo.
How long did you guys work together?
I don't know.
It's probably like 5-6 months.
Was it that long? It couldn't have
Yeah.
been that long.
Yeah, it was the whole summer plus like into the fall.
Or so like at the time, the reason that I had him join the crew was because I wasn't around initially. I was doing detailing with my guy Drew Huggins.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm tired of fucking mowing lawns. I'm gonna go wash cars. And so I was doing that, and I tried to have Jeff fill in.
The
And-
replacement.
Yeah, he was
I
basically
should have
my
gone in there with
replacement.
shin guards because my shins took a
Yeah.
beating with that.
Yeah,
My shins took a beating.
you get rocks flung at you and everything.
Oh my god, dude.
So yeah, but I eventually rejoined the crew because there were just not enough cars to wash. So yeah, you know. But yeah, it was good times for sure.
That was funny. One time, your dad was like, "Yo, you gotta." He made me drive the truck with a trailer on it, and I'd never driven one in my life.
Yeah.
Like I drive Honda Civics,
Yeah.
and he's like, you gotta drive. There might be police up here. My
Oh,
license
yeah.
ain't valid. And I'm like, how do I take this turn? Like, how do I park this?
I mean,
That
it's
killed
not
me.
even that difficult, to be honest. It's just like
gotta
the-
get used to it.
Yeah.
you just you have to be aware that any second you could hit a bump and everything can just fly out. Have lawnmowers across the highway.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. What kind of lawnmowers did you guys use? Like the big ones that you ride
Like
on, or the
big-
push ones?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
The rock
basically-
mowers and push mowers.
Basically, like stand on them, but yeah, they're big.
Those were fun. I'm not gonna lie. The
Yeah,
day your dad taught me that was fun as hell.
or
That was fun as hell.
shit, I'm sure it's more fun than pushing.
Oh, dude. But there was a couple of times where I forgot the cones, I forgot the fucking garbage cans,
yeah,
and it would be like, you gotta drive back there right now. And shit. And I'm like,
yeah, bro.
So what would a day normally consist of for you guys?
9
Basically.
a.m.
Yeah,
9 a.m. start.
And then just, when I was weed whacking, I mean, it was just like, walk the whole property and hit every corner.
yeah.
Just walk the whole spot. Me
The
and him running into each other.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to have Quentin too. We had
Oh
Quentin.
my God, yeah.
We had
Which one?
Quentin and
Archer.
Oh,
yeah.
Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember one time I was riding the mower and he was weed whacking and he was trying to like go by me.
Oh boy.
And I was you know, because I'm going back and forth
Yeah.
and it was a very narrow space. And so like he's trying to walk through my path and so he's like stopping so I can go in front of him, and then I turn around and he tries to cut again, and then I turn back and he's just trying to like,
Which way?
I'm
you
like, bro,
pushing?
just
Just pick
take your shot, bro. Just walk through, bro.
pick a direction.
I was like blocking him every time. He would just try to walk through, and I'm just like, yeah.
That's funny you say that. I didn't even know he worked there, because one day when we were doing a spot over on Audubon, he came outside and saw me, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what I'm doing now." Da, da, da. And
Yeah.
I guess he was just like, "Yo, Sam, what's good?"
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Quentin.
Yeah,
I see Quentin roaming the streets.
Bro, he wants to work on this, and I keep telling him like, Saturdays and Wednesdays, come through.
Pull up, Quentin.
Pull up, Quentin.
We looking
Thank
for you, Quentin.
Yeah, we looking for you.
Yeah.
Facts. Nah, that was great. That was a mad good time. That was a mad fun time. Your dad's jokes, crazy. Your dad's
Yeah.
jokes are crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. He's
Be killing me.
creative.
Yeah. We kill him. You think that's where you get a little bit of it from?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't reuse the same jokes over and over like he does. Like if we're at a restaurant, I mean, I tell this story over and over again, but he uses this joke over and over again when the waiter comes over and asks how the food is, and he says everything's cold but the ice cream. So I'm like, and every time I hear him say it, I'm like, I know what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
And that's how dad jokes work. You're gonna hear the same joke a million fucking times. So yeah.
Yo, so I'm about to play a song real quick. This is the new one. Theodore, I hope you don't mind this. If you do, contact me. Answer my text messages, bro. Come on, man.
That's why we need him here.
That's a fact. Because this is fire.
It's a dope song. Because it did what we did with Carlito and Sunday and had them both.
Get back before I break your nose. Get back to the place I know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know which way to go.
Think this world about to blow. I just need a place to grow. I just push away the bros. I just push away the hoes. Get back before I break your nose. Get back to the place I know. I wanna hop in the rocket shit. Earth is burning, I don't think I can stop this shit. Surface bursting, it's hot, about to pop at the top like a bottle. The trees all toppling. A lot of bullshit from the cops and then a lot of bullets they've been popping. Then unstoppable, my faith is not budging. Like God pulling weight that I couldn't. Impossible to stay on top of it. So I'ma get to the bottom of it. Capitalism like a spider web. Don't matter your environment. Every insect inside it dead. Cause it's a network and every single line connects. If cops can't kill you with guns, the water supply has lead. If lead don't kill you with drugs, you wake up blind dead. If drugs don't kill you with thugs, guns beside your head. If thugs don't kill you with floods, fuck the climate then. White folks killing white folks. It's sorta like they said, no escape unless we go to space. No wonder Elon Musk finding his home away. Being a billionaire is really unfair. I'm trying to leave and make the world a better place, and it's chilly up there. Really you're scared, and it's a sad scene. These the people that y'all worshiping. What happened to fuck the baddies, the bad guys? Yes, the assholes, no, not the ass cheeks. You act like I didn't warn you. Life will get more taxing. It's tax time, hard to build when society collapsing. In my town, where more people shoot heroin than a vaccine. In my town, where more people have prayers doing all the masking. Just blast me into space, then you can ask me if I'm happy. You're aiming, then you miss your mark. You should've picked a different target. If they ever find a way to silence my vicious remarks, hope y'all ain't forgetting this song. When regardless, if you think this shit won't spark a shift in consciousness, watch this, watch this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know which way to go. Think this world about to blow. I just need a place to grow. I just push away the bros. I just push away the hoes. Get back before I break your nose. Get back to the place I know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know which way to go. Think this world about to blow. I just need a place to grow. I just push away the bros. I just push away the hoes. Get back before I break your nose. Get back to the place I know.
Heard this crying, problem is we don't know how to listen. Instead of learning truth, they teaching us false traditions. I ain't worried about religion, most of it's superstition. I wanna see true healing, trust that's really the mission. I ain't perfect, I ain't better than anybody. Truth is that I'm worse, but that's subject a different topic. You can't judge me, only God, don't riff about it. I know my ancestors got me working, we ain't stopping. They couldn't envision the solution we speaking about. My flow water, this free thought. I'm drinking a drought or go to slaughter. You wonder what we talking about? Still be a martyr if you die for thinking about it. Ask is it worth it? Truthfully, it's no different route. Been saying it since the beginning. Now what's the count? I don't think they can understand it. I know the flow make them panic. Iceberg with these words, I sink it Titanic.
Yes, sir.
So that was Theodore and my man Soup. No More Energy.
Yes, sir.
That was fire. I see what you were talking about where you were rapping aggressive.
Yeah.
A little bit on the hook.
I mean, the hook didn't even exist until this beat. So I had a different hook that was way more calm, you know.
Nah, I like that.
But it was the same verse initially. You know, we talked about this off camera, but like it was a different beat originally that I rapped to, and Theodore and my roommate A-God, shout out to my guy A-God, basically both convinced me like put it on a different beat, and I felt like that was the perfect beat, simply just because it's a hard beat,
yeah,
and
no,
the
that's
sample.
a hell of a beat.
Yeah, shout out to Rudy Mills too for making it. The sample in the beat says, "Where are you going?" And I felt like it was just the perfect, like, that's the concept. It's like, I don't want to be on Earth. I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere where these problems don't exist.
Facts.
And so, but I don't know where. So it just kind of fit with the sample and the message, you know.
Hell yeah.
It was just, you know, a good move, good advice on their part. You feel me?
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
bro.
like that you take advice from other people too, because a lot of rappers are like, I got this. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know
Producers,
what I'm
too.
doing."
Yeah, and producers
Yeah,
and
true.
engineers. I used to tell engineers, like, I used to go to Chaz and be like, yo, bro, don't add any effects. Just, like, make it sound mass. And I would, like, restrict him. And then eventually I was like, nah, bro, just do what you want. And honestly, my music got better because of that, because I allowed him to do what he wants. And I take advice and I take, you know, whatever people's criticisms are, and I try to apply it to make my next work better than the last.
Yeah.
And it's made such a difference. So yes, don't be a stubborn artist. It'll definitely help you out to You know,
like that
put brain
advice.
power together. You know.
I like that advice.
I agree. And if you look at like some of the biggest songs that are out today, there are a lot of people like producers, engineers, just mad people on the record.
Yeah. That's a fact. It's not just a one-man effort in most cases. You know, you got a bunch of people involved. You get a bunch of songwriters. Like anything, like a sample gives someone songwriting credits, you know? Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And shout out to Theodore. I've been listening to him since he put out that song with Ryan Mahar, I think in 2009. And
Is that the one with the video? over
yeah, on like the railroad bridge and everything.
Yeah.
And my man has stepped his game up exponentially. So shout out to you, Theodore.
That's my dog.
It's definitely
yeah.
been nice to see people grow and everything.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, he's like, "Yo, bro, you look mad good. Like, I'm glad you chose to live instead of doing." Because, you know, for a while I was struggling.
Yeah.
And he's one of the people that never judged me. Like, always looked at me like a regular human being. And now that I'm doing way better, he's like, "I know the journey you've been on, bro. I see it.
Yeah.
And you're doing way better now."
Yeah.
Like, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And, like, just to have someone like him who constantly brings that positive energy, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. That's what it's about. If I ever go vegan, it's his fault. But like, but I think about it because
He
he
be
talks
posting
about
some
yeah.
recipes.
I think I'm not gonna lie, it's appealing because every time I go to McDonald's, it's like it hits me. I don't eat there a lot, but you know, there's certain foods, there's certain places when I go, you know, I eat there and I'll just feel it. I'm like, yo, I can't. I gotta think
that's
about
why
what
I eat a lot of fruit.
Yeah, I'm getting older too, so I'm like, yo, let me put
That
the right
and the
things.
raw diet.
Yeah, yeah, and fruit is just like fruit's always been good. You can't not like
Right.
fruit.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, yo, bro, eat some fruit. You know, pineapple, or just get
That's
like,
mad good for your stomach.
yeah, like get some fucking, you know, I like blueberries. I like kiwi.
Kiwis are good.
know?
Have you had the gold ones?
Nah,
They're like these gold. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but they're not like regular kiwis, and they're almost like a yellowish on the inside.
but I'm gonna have to check that out.
I would check them out.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're better than regular kiwis, and you won't be sorry. Trust me.
Yeah,
If you fuck with kiwis, you'll fuck with those.
facts.
I haven't dropped this fact on the podcast yet, but like 75% of your immune system and about 90% of the serotonin in your body is based in your gut. So eat well. Theodore, appreciate you for the inspiration, bro.
Yes, sir.
And this food always be looking good when you be posting
Bro,
it.
always. Always.
Facts.
But you got to be a guest.
Yeah,
We looking for you.
yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good episode.
Oh, yeah. Shit, we'll bring you back if you want.
That'd be
I'm
dope.
with it. I'm with it. Whatever.
That'd be
yeah.
a dope-ass episode.
Shit, speaking of you and him, do we have any more music to look for in the future from you guys?
Most definitely. I mean, I haven't planned anything yet, but you know, we got good chemistry. I'm
definitely.
just, you know, making as many. I got like a checklist of artists that I want to work with, so I'm working my way through that right now.
Nice.
You know, I don't even want to like say who. I'll just keep it a surprise. But there's all types of artists I'm trying to connect with out here. But it is hard. It's hard to collaborate because, you know, it takes time to find the right person that wants to be on a song or whatever, and then to get them together. Like, things do go quicker, like when I'm solo. So I got to do a few features, and, you know, probably eventually get back to doing my J. Cole shit. and just, you know, be on my own for a while. I think I do that for every other album I release. I'll have features, and then I'll have none, and then I'll have features again. So
That's a good formula, though. That's
yeah,
definitely a good formula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one thing that can be hard with working with other people. You know, you're not always working on just your timeline, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there might be a situation where, you know, life happens to people and stuff like that, where somebody didn't write their verse or didn't do this or didn't do that, but you have all your stuff ready. So I definitely think that's something that is just like a general struggle. And I can definitely see why you choose to work by yourself sometimes, because the only person that has like control over everything in that regard is you.
Yeah.
So, like, if something's not getting done, who do you blame?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's a good ass point.
yeah. That's a fact.
So, we about to close this out with one more song from you. This one is Blast Off.
Yes, sir.
Did you make this one?
Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. This is high energy, anti-industry. Only in the sheets when my pen with me. I scribble dreams. I don't get to sleep. I stay up until I finish this. Vampire mirrors in my crib, deny symmetry. A chick like me, I don't mean like similes. I mean like shorty wanna eat my enemies. I mean like Mr. T when he fights. Never know what type of whip I be inside a mystery machine. Like blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Stop, oh wait, no. Said that you go harder, bitch, you not so great, though. You just a starter, you ain't got no J quotes. You ain't Sean Carter, think you hot, don't think so. You hot dog water, bitch, it's hard to quit when you starving with your heart eating at every song you pick. Got someone's daughter sitting on your dick. Yes, strong as marijuana since these doggy bitches sniffing on me like they caught her. If they all gon' get a coffin fit dress. Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Dang, I got so much to finish, so much business, so much interest in this game. They gonna owe me when I finish. It ain't safe. I got so much decisions how to spend it. I'ma need some extra digits just to count how many digits in the bank. Roll up to the window, feel explicit when she asks me where I'll stick it. In the check-ins or the savings, I'ma save. Matter of fact, bitch, no, this a withdrawal. Pulling it out just to throw that shit all in your face. Coming at ya, I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son. Blast off, coming at ya. I'ma rock the globe, I'ma smash ya. I'ma dip, yeah, gotta go, yeah. What you want? You a scrub, I'm the one. You a dub, bitch, I won. I'm the son, see my son.
Yes, sir.
So, he also produced the beat too, something I was ignorant to. That was a good question right at the beginning of that.
Did you play that bass line?
Yeah. Actually, no. That might be a loop. I throw some loops in my shit sometimes.
Hey, I do too, bro.
Yeah, because recently a lot of the singles I've been doing are based on like loops. So I think those hats, the bass, the hats and the bass are at least loops, and then I added the piano. Sample might just be like sometimes I cut up the loops and make my own little melody with them if I like a little part of it. But yeah, it's like a compilation of loops.
Giving me some game right here.
I like the sound selection on that one.
Yeah, giving me some game too.
It's definitely fitting of the vibe of the artwork.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my guy Drew Lewis did that one.
Shouts out to Drew. He's gotten like 8 shout outs on this show.
Yeah,
And he wants to come to the studio and see what we got going on too. So
yeah,
he could be on an episode too.
yeah.
Because he works with like
Everybody, yeah.
Facts,
Literally everybody.
facts.
He's one of the OGs.
But yo, so this is my man Soup, the Supreme Soup. You can find him on Spotify. What, you on YouTube still?
Yeah, YouTube, any platform you can find me at the Supreme Soup. Just search the Supreme Soup. You can find my music any platform. Real Soup on Instagram, and I got some flyers in case you're wondering about upcoming shows. You know, you can find flyers. I'll be in Ithaca on the 24th if this is out by then, or
Yeah, this will be out by then.
yeah, June 30th I'll be in Brooklyn. I'll be in Brooklyn July 15th. Well, you can find flyers on my Instagram, Real Soup, if you want to catch me in person, because I will be out a lot this summer.
And I'll make sure I share those for you.
Good looking, broski.
Got you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
My guy.
My guy, Denzel. Oh, hold on. Break the microphone. No.
It's okay. I can still hear it.
I got long arms. You only got to come 30% of the way.
But yeah, we definitely appreciate you coming on.
Word. I appreciate y'all having me.
For sure. We'll have to do this again.
Facts. I'm
Definitely.
with it.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.